Bel and the Dragon is a Jewish story that appears as an addition to the book of Daniel in the Greek version of the Old Testament. Bel was at that time a well-known Babylonian god, worshipped by many people throughout Babylon. The king believed Bel was a living god because offerings of food left in his temple seemed to disappear overnight. The prophet Daniel challenged this belief and revealed the truth to all who listened. He pointed out that an idol made of clay and metal could not eat the food offered to it. To test the claim, Daniel had ashes spread across the temple floor after the food was placed before the idol. The doors were sealed for the night, so no one could enter for any purpose. The next morning, the food was gone, astonishing all who saw it. However, Daniel showed the king footprints in the ashes left on the temple floor. The priests and their families had been entering through a secret passage and eating the offerings themselves. The deception was exposed to the ones that thought they knew everything. The idol of Bel was destroyed because the truth had finally prevailed. The Babylonians then pointed to a living dragon, possibly a large serpent, and claimed it was a god. Daniel standing firm while others bow before the dragon. Instead, he prepared cakes made from pitch, fat, and hair, and fed them to the dragon. The dragon burst open and died, proving that it was no god at all. This angered the people, and they demanded that Daniel be punished. They accused Daniel of destroying their gods and demanded severe punishment. As punishment, Daniel was thrown into a lion's den and remained there for 6 days. Meanwhile, the prophet Habakkuk was in Judea preparing a meal. An angel instructed him to bring the food and deliver it to Daniel. Habakkuk said he did not know where Daniel was being held. The angel miraculously carried him by the hair to Babylon. Habakkuk gave Daniel the food, and Daniel ate and was strengthened. Daniel thanked God for his provision and protection throughout his ordeal. After 7 days, the king returned and found Daniel alive. Daniel was released, and he returned safely to the king. His accusers were thrown to the lions instead, and they did not escape their fate. Was this dragon a real dragon? The short answer is, we don't know. In Bel and the Dragon, the text simply refers to a dragon, Greek, draken. Different readers have understood it in different ways. A large serpent or snake? This is the view held by many historians and biblical scholars. In the ancient Near East, large snakes were sometimes kept in temples and associated with religious worship. A legendary dragon, some religious readers take the story at face value and believe it was an actual dragon-like creature known to the Babylonians. A symbolic story. Some scholars view the account as a religious narrative designed to show God's power over pagan worship rather than as a report of a specific animal. The text itself describes the creature as something the Babylonians worshipped as a living god. Daniel kills it by feeding it cakes made of pitch, fat, and hair, causing it to burst open. Because of this description, many scholars think the author may have had a large serpent in mind, rather than the fire-breathing dragons found in later European legends. What do we know about real dragons? There is no scientific evidence that fire-breathing dragons like those in fantasy stories ever existed. However, dragon legends appear in many cultures. Ancient Babylon had the Mushushu, a dragon-like creature associated with the god Marduk. China has a long tradition of dragon legends. Europe developed stories of winged, fire-breathing dragons. Some historians think dinosaur fossils, crocodiles, large snakes, and other unusual animals may have inspired dragon myths. So, if you're asking whether Daniel killed a creature like the dragons in fantasy movies, there is no evidence for that. If you're asking whether the story could be referring to a real large serpent worshipped in Babylon, many scholars consider that a plausible interpretation.